Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. How's everyone doing today? Where is my deburring tool? There it is. How's everyone doing today? It's Friday. Am I on time? Yeah, close enough. A little bit of a late start today, scheduling. What's everyone up to? You want to see it going fast, eh? Well, unfortunately, I don't have it out yet because we got to do some stuff first. For those wondering how the print from Tuesday's stream turned out, there you go. Behold, it's a print. I mean, we put a PZ probe and a VORON. Everything after the probing is the same. So throw that on the pile. How's everyone doing today, though? If all goes well, today might be it should, if all, I think we're good. Today is the last build, quote unquote, build stream of the Siboor Quad XY VORON kit with CNC parts. Is that right? Yes, yes. So if all goes well, today is the last day of that build series. But we have a little bit of housekeeping to get to before we get started with that. So first things first, what do you want to see me do with this? Boop. What do you want to see me do with this? Because this just showed up. We have the, turn this way so I can actually see. This came in from Bamboo, or not Bamboo. This is from E3D for Bamboos. It's the Diamondback. Is this public now? This is public now, right? Yeah. So there we go. So this is a Bamboo hot end with a Diamondback nozzle. So this is, and I got the 0.6. Why did I go with 0.6? Because it's kind of like, I don't want it to jam on me. I went with 0.6 because I figured it would be a little bit more robust for jamming or anti-jamming. So yeah, so this is a full-on diamond tipped, like this is a Diamondback for those that have never used Diamondback before. Focus. That is a real sintered diamond. I'm pretty sure it's sintered diamond nozzle in this. I was gonna put in the X1, and I probably will put in the X1, but fun fish fact, there's a lot of VORONs that support this hot end. There's a lot of other printers that support this hot end. So we might get a little creative with how we end up putting this in something, but we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. But for now, I'm going to put it back in its little case. E3D was kind enough to send it over. We will find a little home for it in the near future. I do like the packaging on it. Nice and simple, and it's cool. Like, just foam, but the green makes it look cool. Nice packaging. E3D did a really good job on the packaging. Full precision print, any filament, longer life. Bamboo Diamond X1 series. There you go. Kind of, honestly, you know what I'm disappointed in? The fact that the Bamboo ecosystem has 4 printers, but 3 different hot ends. There are 4 printers in the Bamboo ecosystem and 3 different hot ends. And before you go, oh, the P1 and the X1, yes, they use the same hot side and cold side. However, the pinouts are different. They use different connectors on the controller board. So you need to buy a specific version of this for the P1 series and a specific version of this of the X1. And then the A series has their own hot end. They could have made it a homogeneous, one-size-fits-all ecosystem, but they didn't. Anyways, so that's that. We'll get to that. So yeah, first things first, we're gonna work on panels today. We're gonna work on panels. Is Trident CNC all-wheel drive kit good for first-time VORON builder? I don't know. I have no idea. Depends on your skill level. It's hard to say. It's not a standard VORON, so you're gonna be relying more on Siboor support than you will from VORON support. Like if you're building a stock VORON, so if you buy like an LDO kit or FormBot kit, you're getting basically a stock VORON with some goodies. The Siboor kit has a lot of mods as part of it, along with having a completely different motion system. It's a CNC'd all-wheel drive system, a Quad XY system, versus a 3D printed VORON system with 2 motors. So I'm not gonna say it's a bad machine. I'm not gonna say it's a bad first choice machine. I've been having a very good time with the build so far. We haven't had any major issues other than like some little hiccups in documentation and whatnot. Nothing like, oh my God. But it's a choice you need to decide. I'm not going to tell you. You need to figure it out on your own. Yeah. So the first thing we're going to do, because what we have 2 goals today before we get printing. First goal, it's a surprise goal. You're going to enter to win some polymaker filament. Every stream we give away a spool of polymaker filament. Link in the video description. Enter for your chance. Get on down there, enter, win some filament. And then also while you're down there, check out some of the other links, affiliate links. Don't cost you anything extra. Go a long way in supporting the channel. And you can get some cool stuff. Go buy some gamer subs. Use code Canuck, save on your order, and they have a sale on right now, or they might. I don't know if they still do. Anyways. Num num num. Chat on stream looks like it is stuck. Let me fix the overlay. Nope. No. Refresh cache. There we go. Okay, everyone type something. Hello. Hey, is it updating? I don't know if it's updating. Beep boop overlay. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna start with some housekeeping with this guy, which is we're gonna put the foam on the panels before I put the printer on. Because if I get the printer and put it on my desk, I won't have room to put the foam on. So we're gonna put the foam on first, and then we'll get the printer out. We'll do the cable management. We'll put the panels on. As you can see, my clips are printing still. They should be done. We're at 97%. Also, note to self, don't run like 3 dehydrators in your garage as you stream from on a hot sunny day before going live. It is 34 degrees Celsius in here right now. And on the bright side, it's 40% humidity. So it is hot in here. I didn't expect it to be hot in here. But having food dehydrators running, trying to dry glass-filled nylon was fun. Why not foam on the printer? Because it's an absolute mess if you ever have to work on the printer. You put the foam on the panels. Don't put the foam on the printer. How much speed? No idea, Paul. We don't have the printer printing yet. The printer hasn't pushed plastic once yet, other than a test. So I can't give you an answer for that yet. It'll be able to go faster. You're going to be limited more by hot end choice. You put it this way. Are you ready for this? A stock Voron can outrun pretty much every standard hot end on the market already. So what is a glass filled filament going to become? Stuff, and then eventually garbage, but it'll be stuff for a bit first. I'm waiting on a kit to show up to build something, hopefully for Earth, but it hasn't shown up yet, and we're getting pretty close to Earth, so we'll find out. We will find out. Ooh. I think they recommend putting the foam on the printer since the foam is black and the aesthetics is gray. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care about aesthetics. I care about functionality. As somebody who has a printer with the foam on the frame, don't ever do that. It's a nightmare. Because now, if you ever do any maintenance on that printer, congratulations, that foam is getting destroyed. Because you can't just take the panels off with the foam and put them somewhere nice. No, you're gonna be flipping that around all over your desk. It's gonna get beat up. It's gonna get covered in dog hair. It's gonna get covered in cat hair. It's gonna get covered in human hair. It's gonna get covered in dust and grit and pieces of filament. Yeah, don't ever put the foam on the printer frame. Don't ever do that. Don't. Just straight up don't. I don't care what the manual says from any company selling kits. Put the foam on the panels. Don't put the foam on the frame. Also, they didn't give you enough foam. This kit doesn't come with enough foam. Any reason to go with curtain air if you want to print? If the machine, if you know the machine's only ever going to print PLA, or correction, ABS, ASA, and other enclosed materials, you can skip the curtain air fan. The curtain air fan's good if you plan on ever printing PLA on the machine. I put it in this machine because it's part of the kit. so I included it. I didn't do it on the VZBot, which I should have, because when I get a kit, I like to build it as the kit comes. But I didn't do that with the VZBot, and I'm kind of regretting it, but it's not a huge deal. But if you're self-sourcing, yeah, there's not enough of this. 1 second here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's not enough. Okay, another knock against the kit. They give you like really thick foam, but this really thick foam isn't going to work. This is too thick. This is for the door. Yeah, they don't give you enough foam to panel it up properly, so I'm going to have to fiddle. Also, these panels are different sized by quite a bit. Is this the door panel? I don't know. Whatever. Okay, let's get this out on the bench now. Come on, vendors. Should I store prints underneath the XL? No. Am I? Yes. Okay, you come out now. There we go. Woo! Hey, it's a printer. One of them is the one that should have been the door. Well, then I had 3 different sizes. I'm pretty sure the panels were 3 different sizes, or at least 2. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. Not a huge concern. Are you working now? Yeah, it's working now. Okay. So apparently I screwed up and one of these panels should have been the door. So we're going to take this panel out and take a look. And see if I'm wrong. And if I'm right or what. Which one are you it? Nope. Are you it? You are. There we go. Iconic Fab! Happy Friday. Happy Friday. And also, Andrew Rogers, $9.99. Cheers if I missed it. For the foam party. Foam party! Foam party! Okay, so we take that out. Are we supposed to do it this way? Nope. Am I doing it this way? Yep. Take you out. Put you on the floor. Okay, so which one of these is crooked? Both of these are crooked. Let's fix this. Do thumbs down kill vids? I have no clue. It's okay, you ready? YouTube doesn't care what kind of content you put out as long as you get engagement. So yeah, thumb downs won't kill a video. Now, here's the thing. It's a symptom, it's not a cause. Okay? So if you put out a video and it's getting a ton of thumbs down, odds are the video, nobody's liking it, unfortunately. And if the algorithm determines that nobody's watching the video, it'll stop promoting it and it'll die off. So yeah. So having thumbs down on a video itself won't kill a video. But if your video is getting a lot of thumbs down, odds are the video won't do good. Try to line up these panels. There we go. And then dead. Yeah, usually that's how it works. If you are a smaller channel, when you put out a video, what'll happen is it gets pushed to your subscribers first. And then if the feedback from your subscribers is good, then it will go and promote the video to a more public audience. However, if the video does good with your audience, but then YouTube starts promoting it to a wider audience and it falls flat, then that's where you see the drop off. I see it all the time on videos where I'll put a video out and it'll do pretty good for the first like hour. And then after an hour, my core audience has seen the video, and then it's like off to the masses, and sometimes it does okay, and sometimes it doesn't. So yeah. Okay, so let's see, is this panel smaller? It is. Oh, it is. Okay, I screwed up and grabbed the wrong panel. I thought these 3 panels were the same size. So that's what happened. So yeah, there is an undersized panel. I was wrong. I'm a human. I can make mistakes and admit I make mistakes. I was wrong. I thought that they didn't include an undersized panel. I was wrong. So now we got to figure out how to make this work. So where's all gaskets? So you can go there, and we'll just put this little guy in the middle. Make this work. By the way, if you see me sweating, it's because it's hot in here. And I didn't do my normal, it's hot in the garage prep. All right, will I build an ANX K3 in the future? If a kit shows up, I'll build one. I don't self-source though, so unfortunately, I don't really self-source printers anymore. I don't have the time nor the budget to fully self-source printers for builds anymore. Just not a thing I can do. So yeah, if a kit shows up, I'll build it. Otherwise, nope. I don't know why I'm getting a lot of questions about ANX K3s lately. Ever hear from Mr. Cool? I did not. They ghosted me. And considering it's almost the end of the season, because soon I'll be complaining about the heat, but or the cold, but I have a heater already, so I'm good there. Oh, I forgot one for the bottom here. 1 second here. Go. So if you're gonna go like that, you go like this, right? Yeah. Greens for my pre-work nap. Ooh, a pre-work nap. I like pre-work naps. This vid ran for 2,000 kilowatt. Yeah, if your video, that's normal. 75K, that's kind of normal. Usually your video gets the most viewers in the first couple hours, and then unless it gets picked up by the algo and goes like viral later on, that it'll just keep going down. That's just the way the YouTube cookie crumbles. Yeah, it still won't Okay, 1 second here. I probably shouldn't do this with here. Oh wait, the door comes off. Haha. There we go. $1,500. What do you mean 1,500? 1,500 what? Man of the Croc, $5. Cheers and appreciated. You know, if you get a cold in winter, just go to the other corner. Normally 90 degrees. Funny joke. Okay, pull in chat. Should I ban that guy for that dad joke? Is that dad joke ban worthy? You know the rule. There we go. Okay. Hey, it doesn't rattle. Would you look at that? If you use the right equipment, it actually works right. That's just a little sticky, but otherwise we're good. Okay, so now it's everyone's favorite time of the day. Dad jokes are acceptable. Okay, let that one fly. My favorite part of the day. Is it your favorite part of the day? What we do is we grab a big old bag of zip ties. We grab all the wire channel covers, and then we take that and we make it not look like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the printer on first and raise the bed, because that's pretty high. So we'll turn the printer on, raise the bed up, and then we'll start doing some cable management, make it look all nice and pretty. 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be a 5th. 5. There we go. Well, I mean, to be fair, I could just put the panel cover on and hide this mess. Thoughts on the fridge door versus 2.4 double hinge for a single piece? That I'm leaning towards 2.8. In my opinion, from the best to worst, there is no, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what kind of door you go with. Let's be honest. The marginal difference in how good it seals, you're probably never going to run into a difference. You'll probably never notice it. But in my personal opinion, if you, the better doors are the single panel doors. If you're cheap, go with like the 2.2 doors where you just have like 4 locking clips and you just take the whole panel off. That's the cheap way of doing it. The more expensive way of doing the exact same thing is the click-clack doors, like this has, and then you have the standard doors. That's, in my personal order, the full panel front door is the best solution. You have the cheap and the expensive way of doing it, and then you have the double door. Simple as that. You will see a difference in cold rooms. I haven't. I never noticed a difference all last winter out here. Like, the machine that would print, the behavior of the machine was the same. Okay. Home. Boom. Home. Oh. This home's with authority. Ready? Set, go up. Oh wait, we slowed it down so the motors didn't scream anymore. There we go. Okay. And we turn it off. John gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers and appreciated, John. Thank you. Okay. How are you coming along? You are coming along 2% left. Hopefully by the time we finish the cable management, that'll be done. Okay, so you... Oh wait, you guys are glued on. Okay, one second here. Get this off. Oh wait, no, wait, where do you connect? Oh wait, this is all plugged in. I can't just take it off, shoot. I forgot, you're actually connected. Ah, bloody hell. I'm losing all my screws. Forgot this is all attached actually now. I forgot, I have cable routing through this. I can't just disconnect the back panel. I've actually got it. It's structural. Okay, where'd that screw go? Oh, there it is. Ow. I forgot. The back panel is now a key structural component of the printer. We cannot just take it off. That's one of the downsides with going with more mods on your printer. The more mods you put on your printer, the more complicated it becomes. On a stock Voron, without the fan on the back, because I don't put the fan on, you just take the back panel off. This, it's got wires running through it and part of the drag chain. So it's like you have to take this apart in an order now, because the fan on the back for the air recirculation system is the wire goes through the Z drag chain now for the fan, and there's no quick disconnect. So you have to like, oh, that's annoying. If you have to take the back panel off this, you got to take a lot apart because it's plugged in over here. So you have to unplug it, stake it through all your chains, up through here, underneath the wire guard, up through here, underneath the wire guard, and then into the fan. It's a load bearing panel, as Hobo Banana said. Put a quick disconnect. I could, but that's not how it came from the factory. Did I say thank you, John, for the 5 gifted? Thank you for the 5 gifted. Okay, let's cable manage this guy. So I will rotate you slightly so I can actually see what I'm doing. I've got a whole bunch of zip ties here. So we'll zip tie, shove it in the channel, zip tie, shove it in the channel, and then we will put the covers on. Does that seem like a plan? Put a 1 in chat if that seems like a plan. Or should I just shove it all in the channel and then clamp it on and call it a day? How floppy is the aux fan? Right now it's pretty floppy, but think about it. Once you have a panel on, it doesn't matter, because when you turn on the fan, it's gonna go woo, it's gonna go, and it's gonna push. So right now it's doing this, okay? When you have a back panel behind it and it's blowing, it's just gonna push against the panel and not move. So you're good. You probably could put some foam or double-sided tape. The problem is you can't attach it to the top because you need clearance for your rail. You could have a stringer connect to this if you really wanted to, but I'm not concerned at all, I'll be honest. Yeah. Okay, so we gotta make this not look like ass. This looks like ass. This looks like so much ass. Sorry for my language. But it looks like ass. Okay, so let's start with the thicker wires, I guess. So we'll do the thicker wires first. Get these guys all in there. Oh, where do you... Oh, I am so afraid of breaking stuff now. Okay, so these are these wires. Yeah, these are... Greetings all from plane in Mexico. What are you doing on a plane in Mexico? Are you on holiday? If you're on holiday, can I come? God, there's so many flipping wires. I don't like this at all. Doesn't help that it is crazy hot in here. I wore this shirt because it was my lightest shirt. I was like, I'll wear a nice light blue shirt. That'll keep me nice and cool in here, right? Because you know, if you wear a heavy shirt, it feels like you're hotter. I'm like, wear a nice light blue shirt. It's hot. You know what? I'm gonna open the door. Can I open the door? Will that help? How is it outside? Is there a breeze outside at least? Oh no, all my crucible boxes. How is it outside? It actually is nice out. You know what? I'm gonna leave the door open. There we go. This is why I locked the ice. Oh my God, there's a breeze. This feels so good. Don't go into the light. Ah. There we go. Okay. So we got that. Now let's do you. You are my cables for, oh my. Okay, where? So you guys are gonna go this way. Okay. The spiders are waiting. Oh, there's already tons of spiders in here. There's so many spiders in this garage. It's ridiculous. I don't know what happened. We came back from the family trip. All summer it was fine. We come back from the family trip, spiders everywhere. Okay. So I think that's good for the front one here. So I got the front done. So what I'm gonna do is as I finish a section, I will panel it. So as I finish each section, I will put a cover plate on. Get in your slot. You had to put diachromatic earth. Do we get brown withers? Do we get the creepy old guy from Baldur's Gate? Do we get brown widows in Canada? I don't know if we do. Okay, so that's the front panel on. Let's do the side. Oh wow, this is a great camera angle. I swear you guys get the best camera angles on earth. This is the production values guys come here for, right? Oh, I let it fly in. That's gonna be annoying. What orientation were the front skirts printed in? Laces out. I mean, you're not missing much. You're watching me shove wires in a trench. So. Please do input shaper. Of course I will do input shaper. Why wouldn't I not do input shaper? This is gonna, the wiring on this is gonna look horrible until it doesn't. Because it's like a mess and I'm just shoving it in channels. And then it's gonna be like, okay, once it's all in a channel, hide it, hide it. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to. Oh, this is a rat's nest. Like, how are you supposed to even, like, okay, so that's that. Problem is, it's like all caught on these and I don't want to accidentally like rip any wires. Okay, you know what? You know what? Stay. Okay, you gotta go around. So you're important. So you're gonna come in over here. Okay. Okay, you go there. And you're gonna come down here. And loop around here. And why is this so long? There's that. Okay. Okay. How much more faster and more Excel do you get with all? No idea. No idea. How much faster does my car go when I put a turbo in it? All-wheel drive gives you more torque and allows you to go bigger with Core XY without having as many downsides. Those are the main advantages. More torque and the ability to go bigger with Core XY. What does that actually translate to into real world numbers? I don't know. You gotta wait till you get your machine up and running and tuned and everything. It's faster. Yes. How much more faster? Well, we'll find out. Like, I know a lot of people want to be told, like, yes, buy this over this. This is better than this, and this is better than this, and if you want this, buy this. But it doesn't work that way in this industry, unfortunately. There's way too many variables at play for me to give you yes or no answers to questions with that much depth to them, essentially. So, yeah. You're gonna have to do your own research. You're gonna have to do a little bit of investigations to figure out potentially what is the better option for you. Guess what? It might not be the better option. You might not need all-wheel drive. On a machine this size, 300, all-wheel drive doesn't make a lot of sense in my opinion. Does it have advantages? It does. But are they advantages as you absolutely need at this size? Not really. But the advantage you have is, okay, these are CNC parts. You don't have to worry about these parts ever cracking or failing. So if you're building a machine that you know is gonna have large amounts of uptime, and by large amounts, I mean production uptime levels. Well, hey, if you go with CNC parts, you don't have to worry about your printed plastic parts potentially failing after a couple thousand hours, a couple tens of thousands of hours. You need to look at it on your own. Don't just buy what the YouTuber tells you to buy, okay? That's how we end up with whatever the hell Lunchable clone that Mr. Beast is selling. Because his entire market is, his entire business is built around getting kids to buy stuff because he tells them to buy stuff. Be better than Mr. Beast. And yes, I know I'm a YouTuber who tells you to buy stuff occasionally. I'm fully aware. I am fully aware. Hello? I thought I heard a doggo. Yeah. Did he walk by? I could have sworn I heard him. Oh well. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut this guy to about there. Step into the light. No, don't. This light. Actually try Prime because they ordered grocery and subprime for Gatorade. It sucked. Yeah, Prime shit. You want better than Prime? Go buy Gamer Subs. It's got waifus on it. But also it's actually pretty good. There's a ton of flavors. Is it hot in here? It is hot in here. He passed us. Yeah, he rolled a nat 20. I've been playing so much Baldur's Gate lately again. I'm sorry. It sucked me back in. I'm always paranoid of crunching a wire doing this. It is good. You have enough to last you a year. There you go. I mean, I get my rep can just send me more when I run low or when I got a new flavor, which they got some coming out later this month, I believe. Okay. I think I can get the middle one in here now. That's the thing. I kind of actually want to get into D&D. Like, actually get into D&D. The problem is I don't have anyone to play with locally. Yes, I know you can play it online, but it's not the same. There we go. I really hope I didn't break anything there. Did I pinch any wires? Nope. Okay, that's good. Okay, now we do... Oh, that'll be easy. Yeah, 3D printing in D&D, especially if you have a resin printer, totally go hand in hand. D&D in the Discord, it's not the same. I want to play it with like IRL. I much prefer IRL for something like that. Like, here's the thing. If I'm going to play it online, I'll play something like World of Warcraft, or like, if I'm going to play an online game with people, I'll play like Helldivers or something. Like, I'll play an actual online game. Online D&D is good. I cast Magic Missile. As long as my bard can romance the dragon, we're good. There we go. The only thing that sucks, though, is I'm used to D&D through Baldur's Gate, and Baldur's Gate rule set is different. So the rules that you play with in Baldur's Gate are different than 5th edition rules for D&D. There are changes. So it's not like an exact, like, oh, I could just go right from playing Baldur's Gate into playing D&D. The rules are different to an extent. I'm putting one zip tie here because there's a bunch of cables that don't want to go into the trench, so I'm going to make them go into the trench. Where did how did I go from having 1 million flush cutters to like none? Oh, because they're all over here. It's fairly homebrewed. Yeah, tons of homebrew. A lot of the environmental stuff. Also throwing. Like in normal D&D, I don't think you can run around as a barbarian with a pouch full of explosive barrels. Roll20 is clout online because it was the first. It's terrible. Mini War, Gaming, and Welland. Ooh. Okay. I used to play, shoot, I don't think I have any pictures. I used to play Warhammer. I used to play Warhammer 40K back in the day, like from like, I want to say like late 2000s, early 2010s. Like I played from like 2006, 7, 8 to like 2010, 11, 12. Around that period, I played for a couple of years. Unfortunately, I don't have anything anymore. I got screwed out of my army. Thank you, Mitchell. Basically, I moved out, left it at home, and then a family member sold it for not what it's worth, which kind of sucked, but oh well. But is what it is. By the way, I love the whole like, oh, when you have CAN bus cables, make sure you like twist them into a pair for like, you don't want electrical like noise. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here shoving like 50 cables into a trench and they're all just spaghetti. It's all just spaghetti. If I have to undo any of this in the future, I am screwed. Yeah, that's the problem for future Taylor. 4-hour drive for me. From Welland, yeah. Every once in a while you get CAN bus errors. It could just be that. It could just be the way everything's communicating. Okay. But yeah, if you're wondering how the Baldur's Gate playthrough number 57 is going, where I'm actually playing an evil person, I don't know if I can continue. I got to the point where you have to take care of Isabel. Hey, those are done. And for those that have played Baldur's Gate 3, I'm not going to spoil it all, but you know what happens if Isabel is out of the picture at Last Lights In. You know what happens. And I don't want to. I don't want to. So I started another character. So now I've got a the Shadowheart Aneurysm character that I'm playing as. Nighthawk 36 will be available. I don't work for LDO, and I don't know LDO production timetables, so I don't know. It'll be available when it's available. And you'll be able to buy it when you can buy it. Okay, well, that's, you know what? I'm gonna need more zip ties for this. So yeah, so right now I started a new character. I'm playing on balance. Normally I play on tactician, but I've realized I play the game more for the story than I do the actual like fighting. So I've started playing on balanced for a lot of my playthroughs, just so I don't have to like sit there and like, oh man, this fight is taking forever. It's like, no, I just want to get to the story part. And I've realized as I got older, as you get older, there's nothing wrong with playing a game on an easy setting for the story. Like back in the day, I totally sweat moded Mass Effect series, like hardest difficulty video games, you know, beat Halo on heroic or whatever the hardest difficulty is. But then as I got older, I realized, you know what? It doesn't matter. Have fun. And if fun is just get the game beat and move on to the next game, then do that. Okay, this might work. We'll see. This might work. This might not work. Shoot. I'm gonna have to come in on an angle for this. I don't know if I'm pinching any wires. 1 second, I gotta go around. Every now and then I gotta go around the table and take another look over there. Is it a Nevermore? It's a Nevermore equivalent, I think. I don't know if it's an exact Nevermore, but it does the same thing. Oh, I missed out a whole bunch of these. Uh-oh. Ah. Yeah, whatever. Do I care? Do I actually care about that? No, I don't care. Good enough. There we go. So remember the mess before? Look at that. That is clean. I'm sorry. Look how clean that looks now. All it took was just jamming all the wires underneath the panel covers. That is clean. There we go. Easy peasy. And then we just take our bottom panel and slide this in. Another reason I had to raise the bed up. And just kind of wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Get it under there. And there we go. Voila. That'll do, pig. That'll do. AG, $5. Cheers and appreciate it. Figure I contribute to the channel. I have a jerk friend who said I wasted money getting a Trident instead of Siboor or X1C. What would you say to them? Nothing. Enjoy your printer. Why do you need to make it a thing with them? You bought a printer you like. I mean, for the Siboor, you can go, hey, at least my printer will have support in a year. For the Bamboo, you go, hey, if something breaks on my printer, it doesn't cost me $100 to fix it with a single source supplier for all the components, and I'm not locked into a potential DRM nightmare if Bamboo wishes to change how the printer operates. So you have advantages both ways. You could argue, or you could just print a Benchy and move on with your life. Jeff's here. Hi, Jeff. Look at the cable management. Hey, if you're gonna build another Voron down the line, try Jeff. Cable man, I can't open this. Look at that cable management in here. Look at the wire channels and everything. And the heat sinks have shades. Yes. Now if I can get this back down. Uh-oh. Hey, come on. There we go. Okay. Let's see if I can do this without breaking everything again. There we go. There we go. Easy peasy. The Vorons you normally see. Well, remember, they're not building a Voron. They're building their Voron. You don't build a Voron, you build your Voron. Some people take more time wiring management than others. But the cool thing with the Voron is serial numbers. I will contend that Vorons have helped push better cable management in 3D printers, on custom 3D printers. Because if you go back to the old days, look up like hypercubes and hevorts and like, not hevorts, older than that, like hypercubes and like D-bots and fuse boxes and like the older style of 3D printer, like from like 2016, 2017. Back in the day, you just threw all the electronics in the bottom and they just kind of sat there and it was a complete mess. With a Voron, if you want to get a serial number for your Voron, you have to post a video of it printing on the subreddit, including proper cable management. You can't just have wires everywhere. Okay, so now we put the doors back on. And now we have the panel clips. I don't know where that one went. that cable clip went, that panel clip went somewhere. I'll find it someday. Okay, and then I printed all the other clips on here. So these were all printed in PETG. Why PETG? Because I wanted to print them in white and black. And I just happened to have PETG at the top of the pile. Plus they were on a Prusa, so it doesn't matter. Go. So for those that don't know how these panel clips works, these are the Annex Engineering ones. These are a common, these are not a common. There's a lot of designs that use this kind of design where you have a printed thing that goes through there and then a cam locks in and it holds your panel in. So, about to go to lunch. You don't need lunch, John. What do you need lunch for? What do you need lunch for? Are you hungry? What do you need food for? Yeah, these are, if you go back, the Voron 2.1 or 2.2 panel clips are the kind of, I don't know if they're the originator of this design, but it's like the first Voron panel clip. So am I getting a Kitty Plus? No. When companies start coming out with more interesting new designs, I'll take another look, but right now, no. For those that don't know, as a YouTuber, as a content creator in the 3D printing sphere, I get offers to review printers quite regularly. But my rule of thumb is if it's more a derivative item than an actual new thing, after a while I stop caring. So now, congratulations, you have an enclosed Core XY with an AMS clone. Impress me before I take a look at it. And so far, a lot of them have been, okay, it's basically your version of a bamboo. Does it do it better than a bamboo? Eh. Is it cheaper than a bamboo? Eh. So why does it exist? The new Cheaty, the one that literally looks like a bamboo clone. Which one is it? Cheaty. Mom, can I have a bamboo? Son, we have bamboo at home. They even copied the same way of putting the frickin' bedside on the front of the bed. Like they even copied having the same like font location for the bed dimensions. Like and also that is a bamboo heat sink, different nozzle I think, but like guys, get original, quit copying each other. It's getting annoying. I liked what Cheaty was doing. I like the X Plus series. Those were nice printers, I think. But now it's just like, well, we're just gonna do heated chamber. Heated chambers don't impress me with the 3D printer, because guess what? The heated chamber aspect itself, it's a $30 add-on. Go on AliExpress and look up a basic heater. They're not expensive. Adding a chamber heater is not hard. Why do you need a chamber heater? That is the better question. Why does the printer need a chamber heater? I don't need chamber heaters on any printer in my garage to print everything up to Peaks and Ultims. And guess what? We've printed Ultim, or we printed PEC on a stock Voron with insulation. So why do you need a chamber heater? Why do they need chamber heaters? That is the question I am asking. Why does the printer need a chamber heater? That is my question. Do Vorons have a chamber cooler? Depends on your configuration, but a stock Voron does have a fan in the back that can be used as an exhaust fan if you install it. I tend to not install it. I like keeping my printers fully enclosed. So I seal up my printers really good. I don't like having exhaust fans on them. But you can do a exhaust fan, and you can, like this, for example. The Pantheon here, which is running Clipper, so you can emulate what it does. If this can do it, any 3D printer can do it, running Clipper. This has fans at the back. But the fans on the back are to regulate the chamber temperature because it's designed for printing PETGs and nylons. That's what the bread and butter of this machine is nylons and PETs. PETs for prototyping, nylons for like not mass production, but more production-centric components. And it has fans at the back. The fans at the back are basically to help regulate the chamber temperature to keep it from getting too hot for certain materials. Good catch. Go away, fly. You know what? I have the door open to let a breeze in, and there's flies because it kind of my garbage is over here. Dave 3DP, thank you for becoming a member. For PPS, because I got a little bigger. Oh. I bet you enjoyed Linus's toy box. What do you mean Linus's toy box? Like, I did enjoy my trip to LTT, if that's what you're wondering. That was actually a very fun trip. That is, sitting down to edit a video that I recorded at Linus Tech Tips, or at LMG. Linus Tech Tips is the YouTube channel. LMG is the actual brand, Linus Media Group. Filming a video at Linus Media Group was kind of like, it was cool, but it didn't hit me until I was actually editing that video earlier this week, and I'm like, oh wait, that's right, I went there. Maximum chamber temp for PETG? Depends on the blend of PETG, but I wouldn't want a chamber above like 50 or 60. Like you don't want it you want it warm enough that you lower the risk of warping and you get better layer adhesion, but you don't want it so warm that the part just bleh. Because put it this way, you want to see what happens when you print regular PET in a Pantheon? Even with all that, it prints okay. Like it prints okay, but you could tell it was printed hot. Like this thing's got crazy good layer adhesion, I give it that. But you can tell it was printed hot. And I totally just, I printed this with their normal PETG CF settings, which is like 270 on the nozzle. So yeah, it does print normal, like this is just Polymaker PET or Prusa PETG. But it can do it, but that gets a little too hot for it. Like it was gooey. Well, that's because it was too hot in the chamber. Now I could have live adjusted it and whatnot, or I could have just let it print overnight and woke up to a finished print like I did. Kind of annoyed I don't have enough foam. This kit doesn't come with enough panel foam, so I am gonna have to take all these panels off and as you can see, you can hear it. There's not enough foam to keep the panels on tight, which is kind of annoying. So I am going to have to redo all this at some point in the future. Yeah. So for now, this is just kind of, I'm just putting the panels on just so we have the panels on, but I will redo them. You don't have spare? I have some foam downstairs, but I'll just get it later. I'll just grab it later. Like what I will do, they did give, I do have foam for the top panel. It's just the two side panels I don't have foam for. So I'll just fix it on my own time. Because I think I'm going to be moving this printer downstairs soon, and this guy might live on the bench, I think. Okay, which way is this? Because this is this square? I don't know if the top of this is square. I don't think it is. No, it's not. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's grab the rest of these. Okay, so which one of these look the worst? I printed these in PETG just because that's what I had for white. I don't have a lot of white. I don't think I even have a spool of white ABS. So some of these, the first layers were a little gummy. So those are the ones I'm going to hide. They don't look good, you hide them. I've realized. Okay, that'll work. And then these little clips, I actually like printing these clips in PETG. They have a little bit more flex to them. So you're less likely to snap them if you don't have them set up right. Yeah, even this foam is pretty. Yeah, even this. Was I supposed to? See, this is way too thick for foam. Hey, Coda, Coda, puppy. Hey, come in. Oh, you good boy. Oh, you good boy. Are you outside? Oh, you good boy. Oh, you good boy. You got the scritches, the scritches, the scritches. What's up? All right. You want in the house now? Okay. Come on. Nope. Well, where do you want to go? Back outside? Okay. Goodbye. Okay, actually, I know what I will do, just to make these actually stick. I'm gonna reuse this. Smart here. There we go. There we go. You have a 23-pound cat bathing in your lap? That's a big cat. What do you mean bathing in your lap? By the way, Jeff, are you still here? Are you still here, Jeff? I don't know if Jeff's still here. Hello, George. Did everyone go watch yesterday's video on the channel? Did everyone go watch yesterday's video on the channel? It was very important homework. I'm tempted to post it in like the LTT subreddit, but I don't like self-promotion. I hate promoting my own stuff. I was hoping the video would pop off, but I kind of figured it wouldn't. It's more a nerdy video. Because it wasn't really a collab type thing. It was more just, hey, can I film? Although I will say it was super, everyone I talked to at LMG was great. Everyone I talked to at LMG was great. Printing nerd video? No, I didn't film a video with Joel. I actually, I flew all the way out to Seattle area, to the Pacific Northwest to visit Joel. And then I made the little trip up to visit Pantheon and LMG. I filmed a video at LMG and Pantheon. I didn't film anything at Joel's. Me and Joel filmed a video for his channel, but I did not film a video with Joel. I didn't do a tour or anything. I know it seems weird, but yeah. Oh no, peeled the end off. Because the thing is, like, I didn't bring anything with me to film a video on. So Joel had something kind of set up with a rough idea, and we did a video for his channel. But when it comes to like me filming a video, it's like everything there was his. So. Do you have a printer? So you have a portable 3D printer, not a portable camera. What? I have a camera. I bring a camera every time I go anywhere. The problem is the printer itself is big. Yes, the positron is a portable printer. It's also a carry-on. So if I'm flying somewhere, I'm allowed a carry-on and a backpack. So if I bring the positron, I have to lose either my carry-on or a backpack. And I don't think the people I'm visiting would appreciate it if I wore the same set of clothes for 5 days straight. How much of a problem is cat hair on linear rails? On linear rails, not too bad. It'll get pushed away because your carriage itself, do I have one available? No. The carriage itself has rubber wipers that prevent gunk from getting in the ball bearings. Now, if the cat hair gets into the ball bearings, then you have a problem. And you know what? We're gonna try the thick foam. I'm gonna give the thick foam a try. I'm gonna give the thick foam a try. We'll see how it goes. I'm not holding my breath, but I have the thick foam. It's thick with 2 C's, so we'll give that a try. We'll give the thick foam a try. This printer is looking solid. Thick foam. I let one fly into the garage and it is annoying the heck out of me right now. Clothing optional. Clothing is never optional. Said always wrong. No, I didn't. You said it wrong. Being evil in video games is hard. It is, and I think Scott is watching the stream on a delay because I think he's talking about stuff we talked about like 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. Scott Paladin, if you are watching this live right now, put a 1 in chat. I think you're watching the stream delayed. Because we haven't talked about Baldur's Gate or D&D in a little bit. 355 viewers and 132 likes? What the heck? Those are numbers on a screen. I don't know what they mean. Yeah, I think Scott is watching everything on delay. Okay. See, this is the problem. As the panels get more paneled. See, this is why you don't put it on the frame. See the bottom, it's covered in cat hair already. I don't even own a cat. Yeah, this is gonna be thick, but it might work. Oh, I gotta put it under the door. 1 second. Get under it. Get under the hinge. There we go. There we go. Okay, the thick foam does work, actually. It's just thick. There we go. Well, that's gone. Actually, I'm going to turn you off so I don't have to deal with the fan anymore. I have a really cheap fan modded into my XL because of the heat in the garage. It's overheating. So I just grabbed the cheapest 24-volt fan that would fit. Wow, it is. I shouldn't have worn the light shirt today. Ugh. It's hot in here. We're able to get the cartographer? Yeah, it's working. We homed it already on stream. It was just macros. We had to make sure the macros were all set up. The macros this printer ships with, or the configuration this printer shipped with, had some corrections that needed to be done, which we took care of. So now we're good. So now we are good. There we go. There we go. The printer is built. Voilà. C'est une printer de Siboor et VORON. I'm gonna fix this panel right now. Let's foam you up. See if we do have enough foam. Maybe we do. So it's normally you don't use this really thick foam for it, but I guess that's what Siboor kits do. Actually, here, let me turn it on and get it booted up while I finish this panel. Also, make sure we didn't accidentally unplug anything. Hey, it's still booting up. We're good. Benjo c'est un imprimant qui l'appelle très rapide. Yeah, it is a fast printer. Mais une le Siboor est vie, mais what's 3D printer in French? I don't know. Yeah, see, they don't have enough foam. We don't have enough foam. We don't have enough foam. I've only got this much foam. Yeah, so even using the right foam, there's not enough. So Siboor, point of contention, more foam. One more roll of the thick foam. Unless you weren't supposed to use the thick foam on the door. No, you're supposed to use the thick foam on the door. I can see the panel gaps equal across. Now, can you double up the foam? And will it be thick enough? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Or sorry, triple up the foam. There you go. Okay, so if you triple up the foam, because this is 1 mil foam, you will get enough to equal what you're missing. So there is enough foam in the kit if you get creative. I would like to see one more roll. I would like to see a proper amount of filament or foam. Okay, home, move, home all. There we go. So now we need some filament for this guy. We're gonna print some abs, I think. We're gonna go with some abs. You guys wanna print some abs? I've got some abs. I've got some, that's not abs. I need some abs. I need some abs. What are you? You're not abs. Oh, you're nylon. You need to be dried. Oh, you're probably sopping wet. Abs. I need some abs. Do I have some fancy abs anywhere? No. Do I have any fancy abs? Or is it all just generic abs? It's PETG. We'll go with this. Gold? Gold! About there, so I gotta cut this. Where's my nif? Ooh, PTFE tube. There we go. So let's get you online. Printers. What are you called, anyways? More. No, where is network? Network. Network. Yeah, bring up the network so I can type you in. You should be connected on my network. You are. Okay. 192. Oop. 0.2.168. 0.28. We will feed you this guy. Connected. I'll do a Z tilt, let that do its thing. So this ABS might be a little wet. Simple as that. I'm just gonna be straight up. This ABS is probably a little wet. It has been really muggy in the garage lately, and this was sitting out in the open. Okay. So you guys wanted to do input shaper, right? You wanted to redo the input shaper now that we have everything mounted properly. Yeah, let's redo the input shaper. So, shaper, calibrate. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Dave 3DP, $20. Cheers and appreciated. Just picked up my Siboor kit today. Canada Post after FedEx refused to deliver it to my farm in the middle of nowhere. Sounds about right. Your video is going to be a huge help to build. Cheers. Yeah, just have them on in like second monitor. Always, and I always say this, the manual is your primary source because once a video is uploaded, you can't update it. So I believe they actually did they have an update for this? Somebody linked me something at the beginning of the stream in regards to the Siboor, and I don't know what. Because I think we're gonna have to figure out a profile for this. Like, I could just run it with the stock profile, but I don't know. Siboor Trident. I don't know if they have a config. Or not a config, a profile for this. Wait, the belts aren't tight. Shoot, that's what I forgot. That's what I forgot. Emergency stop. The belts aren't tight. We need to tighten the belts. How do I tighten the belts on this? Okay, you're gonna go up top for now. How do I tighten the belts on this? How do I adjust belt tension? I believe it is, where is it adjustable? It's somewhere in the motors, I believe. Because these are pretty loosey. So if I remember correctly, it is back there. No, that's not it. How do I adjust the belt tension? How do I adjust the belt tension on this? Okay, firmware restart. Let me drop the bed out of the way. You have to tension them very quickly. You do. Have I tried Gamer Part? Yeah, Guacamole Gamer Part's pretty good. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom! There we go. Okay, so do I just... Is there supposed to be a screw in there? Is there supposed to be a screw in there? I think there's supposed to be a screw in here. 1 second. there's supposed to be a screw in there. I think it's these guys. I think it's these guys. There we go. Okay, yep. Forgot to put these in. There are the motors ride on tensionable carriages. And I think these screws are what tension it. There we go, yeah. Yeah, okay, that's what tensions them. Okay, so let me get the belt tension good here. Comparing to an LDO kit is equal. They are different types of kits. The LDO kit is a very good stock kit. Okay, so if you want a Voron that's stock Voron, but with a few goodies, you go with the LDO kit. If you want something that's got a bunch of mods and adjustments and whatnot, well, maybe this kit is for you. The downside of going with a kit like the Siboor kit is you are building more a Siboor Trident than a Voron Trident. What does that mean? Well, if you never touch this printer, it's good. Cool. Tomorrow V2.5 releases. What's the upgrade path for this machine? Is there an upgrade path for this machine? Whereas if you build something that's more stock, you have more freedom. So it's one of those things you kind of have to make the judgment call for yourself. Then I want these belts tight, by the way. There's contact. That's touching there. I just want to make sure my belt tension's equal. It is not. I can never remember. If one's looser than the other, you tighten. So if it's like that, I need to tighten this guy, I believe. Or do I tighten this guy? There we go. I think we're good there. There we go. There we go. Okay. Remember to sync the front motors. Unscrew and rescrew the teeth wheel. Is that a thing? Is that a thing you're supposed to do? I mean, I can see it being a thing. I could see it being a thing. It doesn't help that I Loctited these. No. On all-wheel drive you should. Okay, well, I'll do it. Okay, so that's... You moved. You moved on me. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see. Home all. And you know those little clips that they gave me to hold the belt on? Yeah, I'm going to replace it with zip ties because that didn't work. They gave me these little clips to clip the belt. And unfortunately, it kind of sucked and broke right off right away. So instead, I'm going to be doing it with zip ties. Good old zip ties. What would we ever do without you? Well, for one, I'm getting fingerprints all over the top panel now. That's what I'm doing. There we go. And one more. I just want to make plastic boat. That's all I want to do today is plastic boat. Somebody find me a benchy. I don't want to do a normal bench. I want to do something special today. Okay, so let's heat this up. So let's get the extruder up to 260 and feed some filament into this while I reach into the really hot machine and push the buttons. There we go. Oh wait, no, input shaper first. Input shaper first, that's right. Input shaper first. We gotta do input shaper. Close this. Get you back over here. Take you off the top because you're not gonna live up there while we're printing. Because you wanna do the input shaper as the printer runs normally. So put it here so it's on the more robust area of the bench. Don't touch anything. You need to properly sync the steppers like you did on the VZBot. Did I do it on the VZBot? I don't remember syncing the steppers on the VZBot at all, I'll be honest. I'll be honest, I don't remember doing that. It is hot in here. I'm warm, I'm moist. I don't like this. You did? It's in the guide? Oh, okay, well, I'm gonna have to find that guide then and figure out how to do it again. There's a reflection of the fridge in the printer. Oh no, not my fridge. Whatever will I do if you can see my fridge? Like, how will I live with myself if you guys know that in my fridge, right this very moment, I have a giant bag of Cavendish crisps French fries from Costco? How will I live with myself if you guys know I own this? That we're Costco. I don't even know how we're Costco kids, or what is that? More Costco shoppers. That guy is creepy. I'm sorry, the whole Costco kids or things, yeah, that's creepy. The dad has like a history of trying to be a viral internet sensation, and this is like what finally got it for him. Yeah, it's creepy. The whole thing's creepy. Creepy. And a bag of milk. Bag of milk's inside. This is the storage fridge, or the beer fridge. I'm just realizing this time next week I'll be driving 9 hours. Excuse me. So yeah, housekeeping next week. There'll be a stream tomorrow night. I don't know what we're doing yet. We might just do a print and chill and a bunch of random small stuff. Oh, that's what we need. I need to make maker coins. That's what we need to do. I need to make maker coins. So we're gonna start making maker coins tomorrow on the stream. But yeah, tomorrow there'll be a stream. Tuesday there'll be a stream. On either the Wednesday or the Thursday will be the Only Bench Yacht Club stream. So if you're a member of the channel, a Patreon supporter, or you're lucky and someone gives you a membership between now and next week, next week will be the members only stream on the Wednesday or Thursday. So you're only gonna see a stream on Tuesday. Hopefully there will be a stream Saturday at 3D Printopia. I just don't know what time. So. Bags of milk are a Canadian thing. It's weird. It's not weird. How is it weird? You know what's funny? It's turned out that bags of milk are saving us because you can't shrinkflate milk. Everyone here knows what shrinkflation is, right? You change the product, you change the design so that it's like it's a taller container, but it's more narrow, so it's less material or whatever. You can't shrinkflate milk. They can't. They've tried. They can't, because the bag of milk goes in the milk holder, and everyone in Canada has a milk holder, and they're all the same. Okay, so you can't pull a fast one on us, because if you buy the bag of milk and it doesn't fit in the container the right way, it won't work. If it's too big, it won't fit in the container. If it's too small, it falls out of the container. So, because it's like a friction fit. So they can't shrinkflate milk on us. So they just increase the price. But yeah. It's also regulated. Yeah, it's also why cheese is so bloody expensive in Canada. Are we done? Oh, we're done. What value of input shaper are we gonna go with? I don't know. Whatever it spat out. So yeah, let's see. Siboor Trident. Okay, do they have... So they are sending me an upgrade kit. Apparently there's like some fans and stuff they want to send me. So there's that. I'm trying to find docs. Tuning guide, frequently build, tuning guide, pressure advance, filament tuning, calibrate belt. Do they not have a profile? I don't think they have a profile. So you're gonna have to YOLO one. So what we will do is what I have Trident 250. I don't have a 250 Trident. So I'm just gonna add a 300. We're just gonna add a 300. I gotta open the door again. It is hot out here. It is You wanna go where? Oh, there's the breeze. Daddy's working. I can't take you to the bouncy place. Why do I have to? Because of what? Come over here. I can't understand you. Come over here.
count this way, Evan, because I want to go, you know, and
I thought you wanted to go fishing after Daddy works.
I just wanted it in the morning. Now I want it. I think I'm on now.
You changed your mind now?
Tomorrow.
Well, Daddy's working, so Daddy's almost done. So can you go inside and then we'll take a look after. Okay? Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's just do a benchy. Let's just do a benchy. We don't have a lot of time, so let's do a benchy. All right, you know what? Just so we can see the speed, we'll do 2 benchies. 2 benchies. Speed, first layer 50, first layer infill, sure, that's fine. Travels. Where's travel? Outer wall, inner wall. $50, $150.
I want the gummy bears.
Okay, go inside. Daddy's working. Where is travels? 500. And go up to 10K Excel. 33, normal printing. Yeah, that works. Okay, so this is generic ABS, slice plate. Code, save. Or actually, no, wait, other. Or skirt loops. 3 tall. There we go. I want my skirt because I'm gonna have to live adjust that, I think. Export, save. Okay. And then we got this guy. So we got to heat this up because we got to load filament in it. So let me get some filament loaded. Do you actually go fishing or actually catching? We go fishing. There's like a little marina near our house that has a little pond that's connected to the lake. And there's bluegill and crappie and I think some walleye in there. Like nothing major. Every now and then there's like a muskie in there, which is actually kind of cool. But I mean, like, if you want to know what super high-end fishing equipment I use, this is Calvin's rod. It's a Hot Wheels. And I have a Zebco Classic. So yeah. Well, it is sucking the filament in. Yeah, it is sucking filament in. Okay. So now we just need to make it get to the hot end. So 1 second here, extrude. Remember we had the issue with it with it clicking? I did somewhat take it apart and put it back together. So, yeah, no, it's still, oh, there we go. Yeah. It does work. Okay, so now we can turn that off. Extrude another 50, extrude. What size nozzle do we have in use? Do we have a 0.4 or 0.6? I don't know what size nozzle we have in here. I think it's a 0.4. I can't remember what size nozzle this kit came with. I think it's 0.4. I think it's 0.4. The black is point. Oh, this is 0.6 then. This is 0.6. this is 0.6. Two. Yeah, this is a 0.6 nozzle. 0.6. There we go. Discard. There we go. So that 0.6, other, okay. Skirt loops, 2. I like doing 3 speed. Okay, now I gotta bump the speeds back up. Outer wall 150, 100. Top surface, yeah, that's fine, whatever. Travels 500. $6,000. 10,000 for that. I forgot this 0.6. Okay. Export. Save. Okay. Upload and print. There we go. Now we wait. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is going to live here. This is going to go downstairs at some point. You need to use the Siboor docks for the fans to work properly. Well, considering we're printing ABS, I'm not too concerned. With the current air fan, it's mostly the recirculating fan. But like, where in here does it talk about the fans? Initial startup assembly manual. Okay, you know what? We'll probably go through this on like tomorrow or another day. I just want to get a print going on this. We'll go through and, or maybe I'll just do it on my own time or something. But yeah, we just want to get this up and going. Does it matter I used a 2.4? Did I use 2.4? Oh shit, I used a 2.4. Crap. I'll be honest, it shouldn't matter. Because the macros, the way I have my printer set up, I can run something sliced for a V2 on my Trident. The way I have my printer set up. Because it's all macros. It just says, you know, start print, the start print macro does it automatically. Quality profile still. Did I verify the lines are 0.4? I don't know, I loaded a 0.6 profile. Yeah. Yeah, 0.6. It's all 0.6. So it thinks it's a 2.4 300 with a 0.6 when it's a Trident. I don't know. We'll find out in a second. I mean, worst comes to worst, it crashes. So we're just waiting for it all to heat up. It's the first time everything's been heat cycled too. Other than the PID. It's supposed to rain today? Hi, Calvin. I think you gave Daddy what you had. You know how you were sick? And now I think Daddy's sick.
Why?
Because Daddy's nose has got the sniffles.
But I'm not.
I know you're not sick, but I think Daddy's starting to get what you had. Which I'll be honest, I'd rather get it now than next week, because Daddy's gone next weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah? What do you see? How come you're out here? Where's Mommy?
Inside.
Shouldn't you be inside? There's a bug there? Where?
I saw him.
Where? Oh no. Well, go inside. Here. Here. Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow. But let me just...
Close the door. so it's heated up. It's at 260 right now. Home. So it's cartographers. So now it's doing a QGL. Or a tri-BL. Doing a purge line. We gotta go up. Oh shoot, we gotta go up. Yeah, we gotta go up. And this is why you always do a skirt. Because it gives you time to go, oh shoot, I screwed up. I need to adjust some settings here. A little bit of gunk I want to try and get off the nozzle. No, whatever. Whatever we get, we get. So this is first layer. It should go a little bit slower on the first layer and then speed up after. Trying to bury that filament like a fiber line. There we go. I forgot it's got a 0.6 nozzle as well, so. The long stealth burner looks funny. It's oh yeah, it's. That little guy gave me it. Little guy gave me his cold. Oh, that little guy. Oh, he's gonna get it. You know what I'm talking about. The moment you feel fine and then you sneeze. And then the moment you sneeze, you're like, oh great, I am sick now. Ah. Can we hear it? Here, let's actually get it, like, wait till it's actually printing and I'll turn off the filters and everything. Rapido V1 or V2? Yes, I think it's a V1. I don't know. You'll have to watch the build. It came in an unlabeled bag, so it's not like I had any labeling, so I don't know what the difference between a V1 and a V2 is. But it is a Rapido. It's an ultra high flow Rapido. V2 ultra high flow. There you go. That's Parenthood. I know, I'm 6.5 years into it. I think I would learn this by now. Hey, you can see me on the screen. Hey, how y'all doing? Back to school. Yeah, he's already had a few sick days. So the reason we're doing 2 benchies is twofold. One, whenever you're printing ABS, you want to actually not print one thing at a time. And 2, I wanted to travel in between them. I wanted to see how fast I could do a diagonal travel. So I'm doing 500 millimeter travels, or 500 millimeters second travel at 10K XLs. I don't think we're firmware limited in terms of speed. Yeah, according to this, max speed is 600 and max XL is 10,000, according to the stock firmware values. I could always treat the cold my late father-in-law did with shots of Fireball. I don't really drink too much anymore, I'll be honest. You didn't take the stock off? We had to. I took it apart to fix it because we had to do something to it to put the... We had to move... I had to take it apart and put it back together. What I'll do is I'll check it for leaks after the print. And if it leaks, then I'll hot tighten it. What I would actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because this has a hardened nozzle, I believe. I think this is a hardened nozzle. I think it's a hardened nozzle. It would be nice, because I have the Pantheon set up for like exotic materials, it would be nice to have this set up next to it for exotic but not crazy exotic materials. Because I have Toasty Boy for like the super high weird stuff, but that doesn't get used too much because we don't print PEC that often. And these aren't speed benchings, by the way. These are just... What fans are running? Okay, that's running. So we just have the normal fan going then. It's laying down plastic pretty good. What do you think those realistic numbers? It's marketing, Jonas. Here's the thing. Can it do those speeds? Yeah. Can it do those speeds and print good? I don't know. Depends on the material, depends on your slicer settings, depends on your configuration, depends how well you built the machine, depends how well you maintain the machine, depends how good your belts are, and all. Like, there's so many variables that's like saying, like, my car's speedometer goes to 260 kilometers an hour. Marketing. Go buy Gamer Subs. Go buy Gamer Subs. Use the code Canuck, save 10% off your order. You can see the reflection of that. You can also see the the Helldivers 2 Bandmatron. Yeah, movement. Here's the thing. Remember, at the end of the day, you want to know what's funny? My Voron V1. Voron V1.0, okay, with DRVs, DRV 8825s, with ramps, 12 volt, right? All hardware from 2016 can move as fast as a Bamboo, okay? It can move faster than a Bamboo. Can it print at those speeds? No, but it can move that fast. Speed doesn't mean anything in a 3D printer because all 3D printers can move faster than they need to. It's all about the profiles and the tuning and how well the machine is optimized and all the quality of life improvements. So there's variables, people, variables. Who emailed me? Oh, Gamer Subs has a Smitty cup now. If that's your thing. It is hilarious. I wouldn't say I'm partnered with, but I have affiliate links with multiple different companies, if you check the video description. The Gamer Subs ones have been the most... How do I word this right? The most in touch, put it that way. Out of all the companies I work with for like affiliate links and product promotion, the Gamer Subs one, like the rep reaches out to me and like, hey, this is what's new, how's things going, what can we do? Like, it's hilarious how like some of the other ones are very offhand. The Gamer Sub's like, yo, hey, how you doing? Things are good? Good. Prefer printers that have reliability over speed. Exactly, Durban. Think about it. Doesn't matter how fast that 25-hour print is. If it doesn't finish, it doesn't finish, and you wasted 25 hours. I'd rather that print take 30 hours and finish every time than take 25 hours and fail every now and then. So. What's our fans at anyways? Our fans are at 35% for that fan, and the other fans are off. Please ask. ZW, I don't think it's ChatGPT. I don't think, like, let's be honest, a lot of companies are realizing it's actually really bad form to use ChatGPT. Like, I'm not going to say who, but I'm in a Discord for a potential maker fair or a 3D printer type, like rep fest type such thing next year, that they're looking to get set up. And it's like, they're talking about logos, and it's like, yeah, cool. You can use, you know, AI art to like get ideas across, especially like me. I am not artistic at all. So like, I will use AI to help like generate ideas. So I can go to somebody with like a sketch or go like, hey, make this, but not shitty AI, or script something where it's like, hey, how do I put this into words? The AI spits out something and goes, okay, I can use that as a reference and use it in my own words, but I'll use it as a basis. Cause like, I'm horrible with scripting. But let's be honest, anytime a company gets caught actually using AI art or AI like talk, it's shit. It's shit. It never goes over well. The only people who like AI stuff are the crypto bro asshats. And you all know my opinion about crypto bros. So yeah. Like it's a tool, but it shouldn't be a final tool, especially for like, and yes, I fully admit I use AI for my thumbnails occasionally. I know that. I can't do art, and I don't have enough of a channel budget to have an artist on payroll. So it's like, pick one. But if you're holding an event and you're designing a logo for an event, don't use AI. You can use AI to generate ideas and then go to a real artist and go like, hey, make this yourself. But yeah, I mean, my channel logo, that's somebody in my community worked on it. Like, that's not AI. I actually had somebody do the art on it. We used AI to try and generate some ideas, but then the final product is human. The AI bros are just crypto bros who are NF. Yeah, it's all the same. It's all the same person. It's all the same type of person. AI gave me the totally wrong answer. Here's the thing with AI. The problem with AI, it's not AI. It's a large language model. All it is you go, hey, how do I cook pizza? And the AI goes, according to my database of all of my interactions of, you know, every website I've scraped information from, this is the answer. It doesn't think, it just regurgitates. It's Googling with a more human interaction. That's all it is. It's just a Google answer with a more human interaction. It's not actually smart. It's not an AI. It just, you know, it's literally a Google search with a human interaction component to it to fake it, make it seem more human. Remember, if you're making pizza and the cheese slides off your pizza, add a 1/4 cup of white glue to your sauce. Else if, exactly. It's all else if it statements the whole way down. Like, it's all else if statements the whole way down. What I don't like is, like, my little guy, he's in grade 1. They're like, hey, we need headphones because they're going to be using iPads as part of their school. And I'm like, really? Grade 1, they're using iPads as part of their school? Really? Grade 1 touchscreens? Ew, I don't like that. Ready. This is looking a little droopy, I will say. This is looking a little droopy. This is very wet ABS, and this is totally a YOLO profile for not even the right machine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna speed it up to 200%. YOLO. I will say though, that PID tune, whew, that is solid. To be successful with AI, you have to craft the best prompts. It's bullshit. AI is bullshit. Let's be honest. No AI companies are making money right now. They're all living off VC. Like, even OpenAI is like, yeah, if we don't get a lot of money soon, we're gonna go bankrupt. Because what is it good for? It's good for not having employees if you're a company that's owned by a penny pitching CEO. Like, and I think we're under extruding. Yep, we're jammed. Or are we feeding? Oh no, we are feeding. It's just... Oh yeah, the extruder's slipping. That extruder is slipping like hell. Yeah, I got a feeling we're gonna have to... If you remember last stream, the extruder, I was not happy with the extruder on this. And I think it's slipping. Let's see, I dropped it back to 100% to see if... Yeah, at 100% it's okay. Yeah, that extruder's slipping. Yeah, the extruder's slipping. Something's wrong with the extruder on this. I don't want to have to take it apart, but I'm going to have to. Shit. You got NVIDIA stock? Well, that's the thing. Like, yeah. I mean, I bought a lottery ticket a month ago. If I could go back in time, I'd go back in time a month and a half and pick the winning numbers. Like, you can always say that. Saturday stream. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to do a little tinkering under the hood to figure out why the extruder on this is being kind of shitty. It's a knockoff. It's a knockoff Bondtech gear set. So I'm probably gonna dig in the basement, see if I can find an actual Bondtech branded gear set and use that instead. Because it's like I want to use the actual like extruder that came with the kit. I want to use the same design. I don't want to swap out to like an orbiter or something like that. I don't want to do that. I do want to use it as it came, but yeah, it's definitely having it's definitely struggle busing. Yeah, the extruder is definitely struggle busing. Yeah, that extruder is struggle busing hardcore. Did it use Bondtech gears? I don't know. Are Bondtech gears red? Is the plastic gear on a Bondtech extruder red? Because it is on this. So maybe the gears themselves are Bondtech, but everything else doesn't seem like it. Okay, the BMG supplied parts. Yeah, I've got a feeling these are not great gearing. Tomorrow's stream will go under the hood and fix it. I mean, functionally everything seems to be working. How hot are these motors? What time are we at anyways? Oh, 15 minutes left. Don't forget, if you haven't entered yet to win your chance of Polymaker filament, every stream we give away a spool of Polymaker filament. Link in the video description. Enter for your chance. We're going to be doing the giveaway at 5 o'clock. How are these motors? Oh, they are ripping hot. They are ripping hot. Yeah, you can hear the clicking. Watch here. Let me turn the filters off because you want to know how loud this is. It's actually not bad. It's 3D printer noises. So the filters are off right now. Can you hear the clicking? Yeah. And then with the door closed. Are those the pulleys clicking? Are you sure that's the pulleys? I don't know, it's clicking. Turn the filters back on. There we go. The Discord about this, you gotta tighten them like crazy. Tighten what like crazy? Well, I'm not in their Discord, so I have no idea what they're saying in their Discord. I'm in enough Discords, I'm not gonna join 50 different Discords for support for every printer out in the world. They're tensioned more than I normally tension a belt, but not crazy. Which one do you prefer, this or the VBOC? Code Paradox. I have as much time on this machine as you have watching this stream. I can't give you an answer for that right now. The pulley ID. What do you mean the pulley ID is incorrect? What do you mean the pulley ID is incorrect? On what? More information, or link it in my Discord so I can take a look at it. It's loose on the shaft, like the motor shaft, like the GT2, like the... I know what ID means. I know what interdimension is. But I mean, like, what do you mean it's off? Like in the config, or like the actual hardware is off? Because these prints are looking very melty. Fully sits loose on the motor shaft. So all of them are shit? Hardware, okay, yeah. I mean, it's hard to say. I'm not liking, let's see, how's that? Everything seems to be going okay. What are they running these motors at anyways? They're running them at 0.8 amp. That's not a lot. They're 0.8 and these motors are ripping hot. 65 Celsius, 66, 67 Celsius. Not the ones in the back. Yeah, they're running in the mid 60s. The XOL toolhead. I've got a few prints on it. It's fine. It's just I haven't been using those printers. Other than the config, I have no idea. Yeah, it's 0.8. And you can see it right there, 0.8. Or those are the sets. Where is the XYs? Oh, they're running them at 1.5 amp. Oh, those are toasty. Yeah, they're running at 1.5 amp with interpolation on. No. Oh, that's an old, no, turn off interpolation. No interp. Hey, no.
You're all done?
No, Daddy's almost done. 10 more minutes. Okay. Yeah, they're running them hard. I normally run mine at like 1. What? I love you too, but you got to go inside, buddy. Yeah, but you can't be out here. Daddy's working. Hey. Do your button up. Go inside.
And I want to stay here for 10 minutes.
10 minutes? What do you want for dinner?
After I go to the place, I want to pizza.
You said we're going to the bouncy place. I thought you wanted to go fishing tonight.
I go to the place. I want pizza. I want to go get pizza. After about this way, I want to go get pizza.
Yeah, but you told me you wanted to go fishing after dinner.
I know I did.
Okay. Go inside. Daddy's almost done.
I will take a bag I did.
Yeah, you got to go inside. There you go. Stay inside with mommy. If one wants to push the current motor for a lot, depends on the motor. What motor do they have in the kit? They're Siboor motors. Siboor 1.8 degree NEMAs. I'm totally dropping that down, by the way. I'm pretty sure we're cooking. I'm pretty sure we are cooking in here. The extruder is not performing the way I would like, and I'm pretty sure these motors are overheating. Yeah, because we're having, yeah, I'm killing this print. So I'm going to drop these motors down to like 1.0. I don't like 1.5, and I'm not going to be running this stupidly fast. So let's drop these down to 1.0 for now and turn off interpolation. I don't like interpolation. Interpolation has the potential for adding problems. False, false. Stepper X. Stepper X1, stepper Y, 0.0, false. False. Save. And cancel print. Save config. That is hot. It is hot in here. It is hot in this chamber. What interpolation basically it rounds the corner. It's like anti-aliasing for 3D printers, essentially, kind of, sort of. But it doesn't. It's not really needed because remember, at the end of the day, you're splooging molten plastic out of a glorified chunk of brass with a hole in it. So, yeah. The go-to at the moment seems to be run at 32 microsteps without interpolation. Seems to be like the current group think plan. Yeah, this is hot. I'm gonna have to. Ah. Yeah. So yeah, so unfortunately we're gonna need more time in the oven with this guy. I gotta figure out what's going on with the extruder. And we gotta get these motors. Oh yeah, they're scorching. They are way hotter than I would like, especially on an enclosed machine. I don't like running my motors crazy hot on an enclosed printer. There's already enough heat in the system. So. Where the extruder motor amps at? It was at 0.6 and I think we bumped it up to 0.65. The problem is it's crazy hot. And I'm worried about, I've seen extruders, like these extruders will easily deform the plastic they're mounted to. So I've got a feeling, oh man, everything is hot. There is way too much heat in this system, I think. I gotta figure out what's going on here. Why you don't print your Voron parts out of PLA? Because that's how hot the plastic is. Yeah, let's. Yeah. Down near the bottom, I'm measuring like the fan ducts, like the outside of the fan duct. Oh, that's the metal. How's the bed? Okay, the bed's 90. Yeah. Yeah, that plastic is in the 60s. So if you're wondering why PETG parts don't work on a Voron, there you go. Okay, let's do this giveaway. Let's do this giveaway. You have 4 minutes. If you haven't entered to win, yeah, the hot end fan, it's on right now. And the part cooling fan was on too. Yeah, the hot end fan's on. New toasty boy. Yeah, it's toasty, that's for sure. Not a huge fan of it being that hot. I am really not a fan of, how do I word this? I much prefer manufacturers that ship printers with safe limits. Like, if you look in like the Orca slicer profiles for a Voron, they're not crazy. They're not crazy high. Because that's a known good value. I much rather prefer machines shipped with known good values that, you know, you could just turn the machine on, it'll work all day, every day at those values. And if you want to push it, you can push it. I'd rather they come with known good values instead of like, YOLO, send it. Internet points. So yeah, we're gonna have to take apart the tool head. I'm gonna swap out the extruder gears. Drop the motor amperage. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some stuff. These are the annex ones. Yeah, this is just the click-clack door. That's the click-clack door. These are the annex clips. I was gonna print the 2.2 ones, but I like the look of the annex ones. I think the annex ones will match the look of this printer a bit. Am I gonna change the tool head? No, I'm leaving the tool head stock. Why would I change the tool head? We're just gonna swap the gears out so it works better. This machine's mostly gonna be printing stuff enclosed. When you're printing enclosed, you don't need a lot of fan. So what is going to a tool head with more fan give me? I mean, Toasty Boy is still running an afterburner. So, yeah, you can see the extruder was starting to struggle bus. Yeah. Also, I'm gonna put a 0.4 nozzle in it. I'm not a huge, I went with the 0.6 just because it was like hardened, the other one wasn't. I'm gonna steal a 0.4 out of the Pantheon because I got a bunch of extra ones, and we're gonna put that in. That purge line ain't coming off anytime soon. Oh, it does have little... locators. There we go. So yeah, there we go. It's built. It's just going to need a little bit more time in the oven. Okay. Can I put an LGX light? Probably. We're trying to keep the... We just built the kit. How am I going to review the kit if I already swap out components? The fact that I'm already going to be swapping out extruder components is already not a good thing. I don't want to go too far. I want to get the machine built as it came from Siboor so I can give words and opinions on the kit from Siboor. If I go and start swapping out stuff immediately for no reason, how do I give a review of the kit? So, like the fact that I'm going to be swapping out extruder gears already is not something I like to do, but I will be doing it because I can't review it if it's not functional. Yeah, I could put an LGX light. I could put I've got a freaking thing over there. I've got spare extruders. I'm just trying to keep it as much stock as possible. What I noticed, they're slipping. They're slipping. Straight up, the gears are slipping. So first thing I'm going to do is take it apart and make sure it's assembled correctly, which it should be. But something is slipping. So we got to figure out why it's slipping. That is the problem. Also, while I got it here, let me turn on these fans. Okay, the fact that the electronics fans weren't even on during all that was kind of annoying. That's that fan. Yeah, their stock config doesn't even have the electronics fans kicking on when it's running. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a lot more digging into this. What is with companies stumbling at the finish line lately? Anyone else fed up with companies stumbling at the finish line? Like the part cooling fan never kicked in. I don't know if the fan for the actual heat sinks kicked on. I'm hoping that kicked on. I can't tell because the panel's there. That's not on. Yeah, those aren't on. Yeah, we're gonna have to. What's volumetric limit? I have no idea. I'm not concerned with that right now. I'm more concerned with the printer printing properly and actually functioning than how many internet points I can get from it splooging out plastic fast. So, yeah, we're gonna have to, tomorrow we're gonna have to do some investigation on this. Because it's definitely not finished in certain regards. So we got to get the fans working right, which aren't set up in the configuration. We got to take apart the extruder, figure out what's wrong with it, and if there's hardware deficiencies, swap out the hardware with known good hardware. And then we got to figure out the profile and the motor's current issue, because those motors are way too hot. They should not be that hot, that close into a print. Like, this thing hasn't even heat, like, we're not even doing 20-hour enclosed ABS prints, and the motor's already too hot to touch. So, yeah. Yeah, let's do the giveaway. Let's do the giveaway. So, if you did not enter, you'll have another chance tomorrow night, because we do a giveaway of Polymaker filament every stream. So, let's pull that up here. Delete, delete. Oop, Control A, delete, Control V, there we go. All of that. File, save. Okay, open marbles. I have to sync the motors. Yeah, we'll do that all tomorrow. We will do all that tomorrow. I'll be honest, at this point, I don't care about the motors because it's not even extruding plastic properly. Like, it could be the best motion system in the world. If it can't extrude plastic properly without it slipping and skipping, who cares? Like, so one problem at a time. Okay, so we got clear, open. How many names do we got? 402. Let's do Leap to Remember. Bots 402. Bots on, play. Ooh, this one has an intro. Okay, so per the usual, how this works. Oh, the last person to win this was Snyder, Isaac Snyder. Per usual, how this works is if you're the first one to finish or you're the closest to the middle, depending on how it is, whoever wins, wins essentially. And if I pick you and you happen to win, you win 2 spools of filament. So good luck to Lewis. Congratulations, Lewis. If you happen to win, you win 2 spools of filament. Same with you, Chicharo. You know what? We'll give it to both of you. If either of you two win, you win a spool of filament. Good luck. Or you win 2. Everyone else, if you just win, you win 1. Remember, exclamation mark zoom zoom makes you go faster. Exclamation mark gullible makes everyone else go slower. Oh, there's going to be a lot of people not making it. Go, Shari Khan. Oh. Go, Nick. You got this, Nick. No, you don't. Oh, jeez, what a bloodbath. Did anyone make it through that? No, nobody managed to skip all that. Oh man, I totally am sick now. Oh man. Ugh. Oh. Oh! Who is that? That was just a random no-name ball. Okay. Quafil Din. Congratulations, Quafil Din. you have won yourself a spool of filament from Polymaker. So, Filament. You will get an email from me after the stream ends with information on how to collect your filament from Polymaker. Filament. I'm assuming it's French. Coiffure. Okay, so you'll get an email from me after the stream ends with information on how to collect your filament from Polymaker. Congratulations. Everyone golf claps in chat. Yes, Calvin. Can you go inside? Daddy's almost done. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna call it there. So I guess we are gonna have to do a part 10 on this. It's built, it's assembled. We gotta go do some mucking about and figure out why it's not working right. So extruder gears, extruder motor, extruder printed parts in order. That's what I'm worried about. Then we got to figure out motor current issues, configuration stuff. We got to sync the belts or sync the all-wheel drive system or whatever. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So. Okay, so we'll call it there. So again, shout out to Siboor for providing this kit for testing and evaluation. If you want to know more about it, links in the description if you want to buy one. It's not an affiliate link yet. But I don't do affiliate links on things I haven't tested yet and put my stamp on, at least in my opinion. So yeah, so we'll call it there. Shout out to Polymaker for the spool of filament we'll give away this stream and every stream. Links for all of them, more video description, check them all out. And for those that donated to the channel, gifted memberships to others, or became members of the channel yourself, I thank you. Not being able to do the things I do, create the content I create. Without your continued support, you make it all possible. Okay, see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Wave. Wave. Bye.